Come on, little truck. Little, well, say little, there's nothing little about this fucking truck. Oh, hell no! We are on the move. This thing does just fly on the tarmac. Oh, we're dropping this bad boy. This is the way. This is the way. I'm still having blooming Mandalorian withdrawals. That was a great series. What could have been? Straight shot. I will say this, even though this Royal doesn't have diff lock, it will just pull through anything. Mostly. I mean, I think diff lock would be nice when you're chugging along some of these heavier loads. But for the most part, this truck just will go anywhere. I mean, I did unlock the Azos trucks yesterday, and that thing is a tank. It's not as fast by a long way, but it will keep a slow, constant pace through anything, and it will pull almost anything as well. This thing just wants to go fast. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, that didn't happen. I may have just bent our front wheel slightly. It's fine. And so we venture to our destination. First is a drop off. Just keep moving. Oh, here we Jesse. High range, man, that is a beautiful box. It's got me up a lot of hills as that bad boy. A lot. That's got to accept it. My bad. Boom. Ooh, we're getting some money now. 78,000. I can smell a new truck coming. Alright, what is next on the agenda? Tell you what, let's see if we can copy that. Draw some more peeps in. So that's all the way to Mountain River. Blackbird. Deliver to the airport. Oil rig semi, that is that big trailer. First things first. Let's get rid of this 5-bed semi. Do you think we can cheat it instead of going all the way around? Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh, because it's snow. It's deep snow. Because you weren't aware, trucks hate the snow. I'm pretty sure snow could be worse than mud. Because those tyres just spin and spin. But the Royal laughs it off. Ha 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 ha. What the hell is that off? Righty doodles. Let's bring one of the big boys out to play. So I've got 2 heavy pullers really. I've got a P16, which is a monster, but it doesn't have all-wheel drive. It's a little bit disappointing. If you do come across any deep mud, that will impact you massively. And then there's the Derry. Let's go with the Derry. Let's see what we've got. The West Line. Ooh, I can sell spare parts. Yes. Ah. I didn't know you could do this on console. I've probably got so many spares, it's redonkulous. We don't need no highway tyres. So there you go. I'm still a bit stingy on the winches. £22,000 for a winch. I mean, we can get the spare wheels. Yes. Right, we want saddle high. Flaps, beacon, fog lights, we'll have some of that stuff. Rank 23. It's got the lights, I'm all about the lights. Give me light! Aziz, light! Thank you, Aziz, much better. Ah, the 5th element, man. Right, well. So this is the Derry Longhorn. An absolute monster of a truck. 8x8 all-wheel drive. Doubled up at the back. I mean, no, that is a big truck, man. It's a big truck. Right, we best have a look. From Barcelona. So, swing a right and a left. We are there. And they're off. You know, to see how big this truck is, it's quite surprising how well it goes. You get this thing on tarmac and it will get up to speed. And it will move fast for its size. And it's fairly competent off the road as well. Off-road stuff, no problem. Mud, usually not much of a problem. Unless you're chugging like a really heavy load, you might find that, you know, your wheels start to spin, you might get a little bit dug in, but I've taken this one through some pretty challenging tracks with loads, and it's seen me through. See, I've been playing with the idea of either selling this or selling the P16. As much as I love the P16, I've got it purely because it's a cool looking truck. It's very rare it comes out. And that's in part really due to the limitations. You can only equip a high hitch. And because that P16, like the bed's so high off the ground, it can be a bit of a pain to connect up some of those heavy trailers. You've got to absolutely be bang on with your alignment. And generally you have to use a bit of force to actually get the back end underneath the truck to get the hitch connected. So it can be a bit of a pain really. So that's why I'm thinking you sell that, maybe keep the Longhorn. I mean this will only take high and low saddles, but I mean it's nice to have like a dedicated pulling truck. Speaking of dedicated pulling trucks, I've already checked it out, the Freightliners, which you can buy, I think once you get to a certain rank unlock. I mean I've been hearing some good stuff about those Freightliners. I mean one of them is a dedicated pulling truck, and the other one, you know, it's got a longer bed so you can get all the cargo stuff on it. But I've been looking at the dedicated puller. A lot of these missions now, you need multiple items. Need to accept that. You need multiple items just to complete them, so having a semi-trailer, you know, 5 spaces. You can do the whole tow trailer thing, but I'm not always the biggest fan of extra trailers. But that's life. Check out the advanced heated windscreens, dual fans, no messing. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is our quarry. Just a smallish trailer, you know. Oh my god, yeah. The only other downside to some of these heavies, manoeuvrability, not a strong suit. Turning circles, not a strong suit. But my god, do they pull. As long as you stick to the more established roads, you shouldn't have any problems at all. Just a link up. And here we go. I mean, you would not think that this thing gets up to speed the way it does. Towing one of these things along. This thing glides, man. Bit of off-roading, nothing too major. Drop it in the low, drop it in the low, and just keep on ploughing. Gotta have faith. Faith in that all-wheel drive. That's it. I'm free. Yeah, I quite like this one actually, because normally when you have to tow trailers of this size, you generally have to cart them across a map or two. Which I'm not complaining about, I quite enjoy tugging along these big heavy ones. It's a bit more of a challenge. You've got to be really aware. I remember the first one we did in Michigan, just in case anybody's wondering. Michigan. We're currently in Alaska. There's one in Michigan. I think we ended up having to drag it from across two of the maps. And that was the first one that I ever pulled. And I was taking it off back roads and down tight corners. And there were basically U-turns in some of them. It was complete 180 turns. All I will say is that the winch came in massively useful for all that. Like you would not believe. Going to high. Nice and constant. Just what you want. I would love to see some better details in the side mirrors. Someone was saying that on PC they actually work as mirrors, but for some reason I've not done it on the PS4. No idea why. Probably not as much graphical power, I assume. I mean, I know it's really, really hard to get mirrors right on games. I think that's why so few of them do it. But it would be nice, especially for those guys who play like first person. I mean, I do spend a bit of time in the cab every now and then, just to mix it up a bit. It's quite enjoyable driving from the cab. I mean, the details in the cabs are absolutely spot on. It's a bit sideways. There is another Derry Longhorn as well. I mean, this one, I think you pick this one up in Michigan. This is one of the heavies that you find. Is it? Ooh, 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 there we go. Silly me. Silly me. Let's try that again. Let's back that up. Wider turning circles, please. Getting a bit too eager. Oh dear, I think we're going to destroy this man's fence. Oh, just a panel. We should leave like an IOU. Come on, Derry. You can do it! Oh, 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 oh. Pull! For the love of God, man, pull! Okay, so this is nearly there, nearly there. Snagged on somewhat. Is that a tree root? Oh! I'd love to know some more stats on this game. Like some things it doesn't tell you, like how heavy the load you're carrying is, and what the actual brake horsepower of your engine is, how much your truck weighs, how much your cargo weighs. Because all these things are meant to affect how the truck handles. on and off-road. But that, my friends, is how we do that. Promotions, return on Friday, so you can't chaos. Acceptamundo. So what else have we got to pull? Anything massive? Northport. What is in Northport? Mountain River. There we go, there's the long pull. What is road? Delivered to Northport. Northport from Mountain River. Ooh, now this one is a drive. What is the best way to get to it? Stick to the roads. Yada yada. The heads up, this section here, if anybody's interested, when they come down to do some pickups from here, from the service site, this is sludge city. Like, it is just deep, deep mud. That's why the cat is there. The cat's the recovery puller at the minute. But that looks pretty good. That's a nice long drive, is that? Do we stick with the Derry? Do we break out the P16? Just for the sake of it? This is the airs of the Russian truck that I bought. Oh my god. This thing is a monster. Like, I was cruising this. And I was wading through, I say wading through water. I was going through water and it was up to the roof. And this thing took no engine damage, no water in. And that is because, in part, the snorkel is on the roof. Like, this truck is just insane. If you can afford one and you've unlocked it, buy that truck. 100%. I mean, damn! Where's the other one? This is the other Azos. That's the one that I've got in that, yeah. That's the other one. Just as capable from what I've heard. This is what I've been thinking about playing with. I keep toying with the idea of selling a P16 and trading it in for the P12. Because happily, the P12 does have diff lock, which is always on, but it's also got switchable all-wheel drive, and you've got a couple more options for your frame add-ons. It's merely a towing truck, but I have heard lots of good things from people about this P12. Apparently as well, you can more or less get this from the very start of the game. All you have to do is sell most of the trucks that you have. I mean, you only start out with Highway, the GM, and the Fleet Star and the White Western Star. I've been looking online a bit, and there's a lot of debate between these two trucks, like the White Western and the Fleet Star. Now, I've used both those trucks, and honestly, for me, the Fleet Star is far superior over the Western. I mean, I did have both these trucks, but I ended up selling the Western and keeping the Fleet Star. But I mean, the power to weight on the Fleet Star is a lot better, and I just felt it was just a little bit better all the way through. I don't know why. It doesn't carry as much fuel, but I never had any serious problems with fuel economy on them. But I guess that's down to preference. I also had the Chevy. I picked up the Chevy fairly early on. Never used it. No, I'm not wanting to, but I had other trucks that were working just fine, so yeah, just never picked it up. I mean, the Chevy is interesting because it's got that shorter wheelbase, but it just didn't interest me at all. At all. 24. This is the other Derry Longhorn that I'm after. I'll be picking that up when I can afford it, and then seeing which out of the two is the best. But this, I think this is the truck to end all trucks. You know? I mean, 71-inch tyres. Look at them. Like I'm pretty sure, where's the... yeah, prototype polar exploration vehicle. Like, you know... I mean, I'm just... Damn! Armoured wheels the size of a small family car. No messing. Right, P16 or the P12. On the P12 or the Derry. You know what, the Derry's already out. So we want to be Mountain River to collect the trailer. Alrighty, we've got a bit of a drive ahead of us. Hope y'all got the strong coffees and the Red Bulls to hand, because this gonna be a long day. Oopsie doodles. Let's see what we can see at the bottom of the deep blue sea. And they're off. we got some back end slide. Ah! One thing I have noticed on some of these trucks, especially when you're using some of the off-road tyre sets, you get up to speed, that back end becomes very twitchy. Very twitchy. Why not? Why not? We're only passing. Ooh, a bit too harsh on that steer. Power sliding around some corners. Ooh, it's a love tap. The one thing I will say over the P16 to this is that the P16 does seem to have a much better steering response. Like I'm pretty the wheels will turn a hell of a lot further than they will on this Longhorn. But that's the way it goes. Alrighty, we're making steady progress. No toques nada. To Mountain River and beyond. that can be a thing, right? Why not? Why not? Why are all these... Check it, I've just been looking at some of the Snowrunner groups, social media. Like every single one is like locked. There's no just join up, here you go. Mod group, PS4, Xbox One and PC. Damn. Alrighty. Quarrel awaits. Oh. Man, he's tired today. Very tired. It's probably in part due to my bloody meds. Gotta love it. Ooh. Ooh, sugar me lumpins. Now that. Damn. Whew. That was a bang and a half. Luckily, I can fix that. I was looking at some of the achievements for some of it. Is it the driver profile? Yeah. Rock and horse drive 1 kilometre with all wheels broken. I mean, how do you even break every single wheel? You gotta be doing some special driving to smash up every wheel. Let's fix that suspension. Fix me! What the hell? So driving into that should repair the truck. No. It's a little bit upsetting. That's one thing I don't get as well on the PS4. The lights are on, but they're not. I need to sort that. That's annoying. I wish this thing had fucking reverse lights as well. They are non-existent at the moment. Right, now that I've got a trailer, I can knock it better. Please. Oh, no, don't want it. It's not always the best at explaining stuff, this game. We want to be going to Northport. So that's a right. Fuel there if we need it. Alrighty then. Tell you what, let's cheat a little bit. Let's get some daylight. Aha, and they're off! I still don't get how this truck pulls so fast when it's got this thing. Ugh, watch where you go in. Come on, boss. It's better. It's not a tight turn at all. Top tip for tight turns. Use the winch. Oh, is that going to be dead? No, no, no. Okay. I don't like the look of that. It's gonna be a wide turn. It's better. Like, I'm pretty sure this is bigger than some of those maintenance cabs that we were pulling earlier on in Michigan. And they were big, man. Come on, get back on the road. It's very sideways. Very sideways. Whoo! We're safe. Very sideways. The only thing that upsets me a little bit when you're towing these trailers is, I mean, the camera angle. I mean, what are you looking at there? You know, you've either got to be in the cab or at these side angles really to see anything. I think I've just clipped a post there. You see the difference between this and the P16. The P16 will go nowhere near as fast on tarmac. It's just slow and steady all the way. It's a good job we cleared up this bloody broken pipeline yesterday as well. We would not be getting this thing out. You'd be going nowhere off-road in one of these. Fast. High range. Dedicated pulling power. Gotta love it. Another wider turn. Ooh. What are we snagged on? Is it just that? Whoa there, Jimmy. Is it just the angle of the hill? Clearly. Can I even attach that from back up there? Yes. Phenomenal cosmic power. Let's get out a bit more. Oh, it's just out of reach. You will encounter town corners like this from time to time when you're pulling these massive trailers. But such is all part of the game. Can we link onto out there? No, typical. Alrighty then. And this is where the brain skills come in. I have very many of those, but how do you get a stuck trailer round the corner? You gotta get mean, get angry. Do a lot of 3-point turns. Let's just see if we can rock it around a little bit. Don't give it too much, it's just gonna tip like that! No! Oh no. It could be a game over that. Ooh, there's an engine smash. It's all gone Pete-tong. It is all gone Pete-tong. Like really you shouldn't be encountering these sort of issues on main roads. Just saying. But it's given us the ability to do that. When in doubt, just ram it. Let's give it a good old smash. What the heck, this thing's sliding on its own. There's no winch point in the centre. I would like central winch point, please. There we go. Let's get that line on. I think this is the first heavy trailer I've ever actually tipped. Back on your legs. Ooh, don't go back over. Whew! Getting round a corner 101, man. That wasn't tense. I wasn't worried, you know. I wasn't worried. It's probably burnt quite a bit of fuel sorting that out. Luckily, there is a fuel station right next to us. You can guarantee there's always obstacles at a fuel station. One way in, one way out. But that trailer is in a much better... Sorry, I might have scratched the paintwork up, so I won't tell them about that. I'll just tell them that I picked it up in the store. They don't have to know. It's our little secret. So there we go. We are back in business. Ish. Oh no. It's the detour. I really wish someone would fix these potholes. That's very close to the edge. I don't even dare look. I'm not tense. Tense? Who's tense? Oh my god, what's going on with the forum? Go away! Let's keep moving. And moving we are. Finally. To Northport. We're on the move. Now how far do we have to travel across Northport? Okay, I'm just scrolling through my phone on that load. The title. Trump threatens to shut down social media after Twitter adds warning to his tweets. Donald Trump has threatened to close down social media platforms that do not support his agenda. No surprise there, because Trump is a fucking lunatic. If all y'all care about is America and our economy, then god damn it, you will support me! Sorry to any Americans out there. I know you're not all brain dead. Just a very large percentage. My god, the Bible Belt. What the hell is that? Like y'all some hardcore motherfuckers. You are so blinded by us anyway. Anywho. This is definitely the long way around. The long way around. Ba ba da da da. Ba ba da da da. Ba ba da da ba da da. God, that was a great series. If you haven't already, watch it. Ewan McGregor, Charlie Bowman, around the world, fantastic. And they did another little trip as well called the Long Way Down. I think they went through Europe down to Africa. Just as good. Just as good. Great stuff. Alrighty. Now we're making some progress. Oh! Yo, wee, Jesse. Come on. Just out of reach. It's the mud. Ah, last. Freedom! Nope. Stuck again. On tarmac. And these things are not meant to be carried around on some of these roads. Chase camera angles! Please, God, fix that stuff. Nearly there. Long haul has nearly passed. Ooh, notification. Woohoo! Group rules, no hate speech, or bullying. Give more than you take from the school. Self-promote, spam, irrelevant links are allowed. Okay. So how do I post in this group? There we go. Ooh, my sugar now. Did that post? Not now. Where is my activity? Did that post? I don't get it. Well, no joy, I don't think. We got into a group and I don't know, all posts must have to be approved by admins or something. So I don't think we'll get the link. Oh well. We've got to be near there now, shall we? Straight shot. All the way. Let's get some cabin action in. Too fast. It's just so easy to go that fraction too fast in full auto. And it can really mess up your day. Looking out there, shaky. I do love the cab view though, they have done a great job of this. Except for the flailing hands. It's not too bad in this Longhorn actually, because the wheels turn so slowly. But in some of the Scouts and the other trucks, oh, he's like an 8-handed Vishnu or something. He's just all over the place. Like a tentacle monster. I'd love to know what all these buttons and dials do as well, because I ain't got a clue. There's the Cat. Premier Big Hauler. I love that truck. Whoa, what happened there? Was that me or was that the Cat? The Cat has been there for a few days. And every time I drive past it, it just seems to magically damage itself. I should probably check that out when I drop this off. Steer that a bit. God damn ice. Even with the chain tyres on, if you do lose a little bit of traction, it's interesting, let's say that. Like, it's a lot of fun when you're not hauling something, but when you've got this giant trailer on the back, like that. And there's this is what I like to do. I like to neutral down hills, steep hills. Like I've got some of these trucks on some of the hills going down like 50, 60 mile an hour. Like, to say that the maximum speed on a lot of these trucks is what, 30, 35 maybe at a push. Like, you cover some ground that sort of speed, but be prepared to do a lot of bouncing. There's the Ivan. There's my drop off. Huh. Too wide. There we go. Efficient and timely. That's a trophy as well. Eat, sleep, drill, repeat. Boom. Right, I'm gonna have to take a bathroom break, guys. I'm back in a second. Oh my god, sorry about that. That was... To get a drink, open the fridge. Somebody put the milk in one of the wrong bloody shelves, it just... all over the floor. Absolute nightmare. Right. Let's see how this cat's doing, because this keeps taking a lot of damage whenever I drive past it. Looks like it's all on the suspension. I've noticed that when you do come into certain range of certain objects, you get like this drop. It's almost like they'll pop in on the load, and you can do quite a bit of damage. Let's get back in the store. So, what is next on the agenda? Okay, Blackbird. There's a lot of deliveries there. Anything for Northport? These contracts are all over the place. Mountain River, we've just come from there. Indra Bay, Mountain River. There we go. Go to the drilling site, drilling equipment. What size container do they come in? It's gonna be a 4-bed, isn't it? Tell you what. Let's bring out the old Twin Star. We don't need 2 of them. Stock suspension is locked. Ah, there we go. Tyre size. Boy. 22 grand. What have we got here? Outrolled. Oh my god, the muzzles, no. I kind of like the heat shielded ones. They kind of blend into the back of the cab with those lights. I'm sticking them in there. Triple horns, no thank you. Beacons and fog lights, roof fog lights. I'm happy with the current setup. Reinforced bar. Heavy duty. I still prefer that one, it looks better. I think this is one of the few trucks that I actually ride that I haven't changed the colour on. I don't know if you've noticed yet, but pretty much every vehicle that I own is in khaki or olive or whatever. I think it just suits a lot of these trucks down to the T. Right. Only downside to this truck, no all-wheel drive. I say it on it, it's a big downside to this truck. I feel like if it had all-wheel drive, it would be getting used a hell of a lot more. But because it's only rear wheel drive and the distance between the fucking rear wheels and the front, like, it can cause some problems. You can't go off-road in this truck. If you read the description, they do mention that just because the sheer size of the engine, which we might be able to show you. Yeah, I mean, look at that thing. That is an engine and a half. Yeah, just because of the size of the engine, it will just pull itself. And, you know, it'll handle some off-road stuff, but the second you start going into the hardcore and the mud and all that stuff, it's just, you're going to get nowhere. So if you do use this truck, stick to the mains. Stick to the main roads and the established off-roads. You should be fine. I know one of my friends, he hates his truck. He absolutely hates it. Because he just can't see any use for it. Because it's not an off-roader. But I tend to find it has some use. Looking out the window. But I guess it's how you use it. I mean, I tend to use this because I don't have to naff around with trailers as much, which can be a bit of a drag. Because once you've dropped off your cargo or whatever, if you don't need the trailer, you got to find a trailer store to sell it. I know a lot of people. Ooh, I'm not watching where I'm going. I know a lot of people do this thing where they just leave trailers lying around all over the place, but I've got to say I've never needed to do that. Most areas will have existing trailers in them. You know, maintenance trailers, fuel trailers. So I don't really feel the need to spam a load, and if I do ever need a trailer, there's generally a trailer store not all that far away from you. So I mean, the only reason I'd see dropping multiple trailers to be useful is when you're in co-op. You know, you could have a couple of guys going around getting all the supplies and dropping them off where the missions are, so your other two guys just need to pick them up and deliver them. But beyond that, yeah. Hopefully it's a 4-bed. See, another problem that I have on this is that when you accept the contracts, it doesn't actually tell you how much cargo space you need. So if you're not 100% sure what size containers you're picking up, it can really mess your day. So you can drive to a location and realise, oh yeah, I got the trailer, or I got the right truck. A little bit annoying sometimes, really. Cargo, container, drilling equipment. That's what we want. Get this dog turned round. Wide load coming through. This is drilling equipment. It's a 4-bed. Very nice. So now we've got to get to the drilling site somehow. This could be this truck's downfall. Because getting to the drilling site, the roads are not particularly good at all. At all. So we're going to be wanting to cut across to there. And up yonder to there. Round hither. Further on. Can we make this journey without tipping the truck? I do not know. Wet the old whistle. And they're off. Ooh, climbing. Let's get it into high. Let's see what's what. I think this is another one of those trucks that I've got just because I think it's a cool truck. Even though it's not really the most capable. But like I say, as long as you're sticking to the main roads and the established roads, you shouldn't be too bad. Although this crossing point, I've got to turn left that's coming up, that could be a little bit tricky. But I've done this journey once or twice in this truck, so past experience tells me it can do it. You can do it! Is this our left coming up? Yep. Let's just move that. Through this bit of snow, I think is where it's going to struggle crossing here. Getting a log at the diff. I just wish this was all-wheel drive. Like I say, the only problem is that distance between the drive wheels and the front. It can really slow things down. It's a bit sideways for me liking. Assisted steering. It's one way to drag your front end round. Easy. And it's off. See, off-road it's not too bad, but like I said, just getting to that deep stuff, it really struggles. Nighttime driving as well. Always a little more trickier. You can change the time of day, but I'm trying to get used to driving in the night for when I get some more co-op going on. Is it the right turn there, or... Oh, it is not. Here we go, we've got this first little struggle point. Back wheels, just... There we go. She's out. Whew, it is warm today, man. Oh, this is gonna be a reverse. There we go. Nice and steady. Just wish those bloody camera angles would sort the lines out. I mean, I've only got a handful of gripes about this game, really. Camera angle can be a big one, though. Ooh, I've come the wrong way here. Ooh, no, 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 no. Do not want to be going through that. Eradicate all the local tree life. That's better. Let's get those back wheels out of the sludge. This is not the nippiest of trucks in the mud at all. be able to get around. Memory serves me. If we tip now, I will be so upset. It's the only another downside to this truck is the tipping. It can go quite easily if you get to an angle. We're through. Nearly there. Shook through some more snow. Easy peasy. Right, all we should have to do now is follow this road round. The drill site's just round there. See how we go. Oh, what's a tight corner, is that? Ooh, that was a big smash. Suspension took a pound there. I mean, these heavy trucks, even the lightest of taps can do massive damage. Come on. Tip, don't tip, don't tip. Nice little bit of a jump there. We nearly went, nearly. Oh, sugar me dumps. Sweaty palms, sweaty palms. Nice and steady. Nice and steady. Come on. Spin sideways. Oh, no, 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 no. This is bad. This is very bad. Try and swing that around a bit. There we go. Let's get that diff on. It should be more or less the hard stuff. Done and dusted. I'm hoping. Memory serves, yep. Got a tip on the last bit. Freedom! There she is. Boom. Wide boy. Well, that was the Twin Star. Let's get that back in to the garage. Alrighty, what's next on the agenda? We're going Northport. Mountain River. White Valley. In the valleys for the Pedro Bears. Mountain River. White Valley. Pedro Bear. White Valley Garage open. So if memory serves me, there should be no trucks around here, yeah. White Valley should have the garage, yes. Oh, happy days. Mountain River. Now that is a delivery and a half. 4 spare parts, metal planks, fuel and pipes. be a pulling job, that. Let's do White Valley. It could be time for a new truck. Finally got some spare cash lying around. So what do we... I have been toying with an idea of getting a dedicated pulling truck, which is gonna be that little bad boy. I've read some good things about this truck. So what can we do? Power to 8S, yeah. What sort of tyres can we get on there? 47s, but yes. Yes! Got the high and the saddle lows. You know what? It's the Paystar as well though. See, I've been wanting the Paystar since I first started this game, but now I've got a fleet of trucks up and running. Like, do I really need it? I'm sure it's a great truck, but the only thing that's a little bit upsetting for me is that there's no engine upgrades for it. It's what to do with the engine mounts. But this is, I think if you can get hold of this truck early on, that'll be your go-to workhorse. Today, it's gonna be a Freightliner kind of day. Let's get the big boy engine in it, special off-road. Ambulance services screaming past. Let's get it on the res. Let's get some chain tires. Because you need some chain tires in Alaska. So we've got all chains. Rear chains. We want all chains. Saddle low. Oil filter, ground cap. Yes. Locked, rank 26, damn. We've got heat shielded, what's stock like? One side. Could go heat shielded. Let's twin this up. Why not? Never know when you're gonna need to toot your horn. Fog lights, must haves for nighttime driving. Let's get a big fucking bumper on there. The rim options, what have we got? It's like Death Truck rims there, that's like Mad Max style. Oh what? Let's go heavy. And the classic's got... I can't have my trucks in any other colour. I don't know why. There are plenty of options to choose from. Khaki / olive with a mint tinted sun visor. Let's do it. Right, so this should have more or less... Yeah. Let's see if this lives up to all the talk. Wow, it's got a insane turning radius. Look at the response on those wheels, man. Let's get some daylight. Like usually on a lot of these trucks you can turn to about there. It's over double, is that? Alrighty, let's get us a trailer on this bad boy. Let's get the semi on it. Semi-trailer, man. So, Mountain River. We pick up what we need there. Lumber mill supplies. There we go. Service spares, melt planks, small pipes. Yeah, we can grab all that stuff there. So, in the river. Let's get that handbrake off. I'm not used to these trucks turning so efficiently. It's got quite a short wheelbase though, is it? It's a little compact unit. I mean, not that I know anything about trucks or trucking or the industry. I mean, some of the YouTube stuff I watch, these guys talk about like the hitch locations and why they're there, and I just kind of smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Just nod on. Like, yep. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's got some speed in it as this thing though. Whoa! Jeebus. This is one thing that me and another friend of mine were talking about. Like when you chop and change different trucks so often, it can really throw you off because each truck has such a unique handling setup and driving setup. So this is a truck that I've never driven before. See how she goes. She will be a bit fuel hungry though, I think. So there should be a fuel station in Mountain River, is there? Yes. Good. So we can skip that refuel. Which, to be fair, I did put the biggest engine in this thing, but why? Who cares about fuel economy in this game? There's ways around it, as long as you're careful. I wonder what this truck's like actually off-road with a load. That'd be interesting. Whoa! So aggressive on that steer. It's going to take a little getting used to, is that? I mean, I think the steering setup on this game takes a while to get used to anyway, regardless. I know a lot of people were complaining that about how they've done the steering because you turn left, yet the wheels don't realign. They do realign, but obviously it's when the truck aligns with the wheels. And because you're driving big, massive trucks, it can take a while for that alignment to come round, so people just weren't happy because it just feels like a really slow response. You're left on the analog stick, but you're not going anywhere, and then all of a sudden you're going left all at once. So it does take some getting used to. Once you're there, you can more or less cruise along at a steady pace. You're still gonna hit some risky points for sure, but that's life. On the climb. Oh man. Snaking all over the place with those counter steers. Let's get some weight in this thing, man. See what it's like. It's hill climbing, no bother. Nearly there. I'm pretty sure he's got a wheel view there. I mean, 80% of the time, whoa, 80% of the time the cameras are fine. But when you get in some tight spaces, it can do some really stupid stuff. Really mess with your drone.